Toys. Kids love them. Parents are driven crazy by them. Today I'm going to be tackling our toys in our home, more specifically my daughter's toys, because I do run a daycare as well and I have daycare toys as well. I'm going to be changing some things up. I'm going to take you guys along. I don't know what the after is going to look like or what my plan even is, but this is real life decluttering, organizing, and join me if you want some inspiration and somebody who's right there in the trenches with you. So I recently talked on Instagram, and if you aren't following me, I'm at Sarah WLG. Make sure you follow me. There's information down below for you to find me on there. And I was posting a story about where you keep your kids' toys. As a childcare provider, this is a really big struggle for me because the two bottom floors of our house are dedicated to daycare and they have toys in them. But my daughters get toys for Christmas, their birthdays, you know, randomly from the grandparents because they're the only grandchildren on both sides. It's a blessing and a curse. And so we have a lot of toys and I've minimized a lot. This is pretty much all their toys behind me, as well as this kitchen and 2 dollhouses. Yes, 2 dollhouses. But our younger daughter just had her 2nd birthday. We've brought in some new toys from family and from us. And so I've just been reevaluating because this is not a very big area where they play and it's kind of getting overtaken by their toys. There's a lot of fighting going on between my girls and it's just, I feel like more toys are just being thrown on the floor than actually played with. I do want to eventually do a rotation for my toys, but I need to do some work on a closet in the basement to add shelving so that I actually can do that, which will probably be a project this winter sometime. But for right now, I want to maybe move some of the toys up to their rooms, the ones that they specifically play with that are more special to each girl. And then just keep some toys that they can play with in here because they are still 2 and 4 and they like to be around us. They like to play around us. And I like to have them around us. So that way they can still play in here, but it's actual play, not just dumping things and making a mess and fighting. So that's my plan. I'm gonna start going through all these bins. I'm gonna move up to Celia's room. My daughter Bryony, I was gonna say my baby, but she's 2 now. She's napping right now. Celia is with my parents, so that's a huge help. And I'm gonna figure out what I can do because I don't want a ton of toys in their room either because I don't want it to distract them from sleep and stuff like that. But I do think they're more special toys that they feel, you know, more attached to can stay in their rooms and not out here that they have to share. So I just started by looking under the couch and collecting all the toys that are under there that randomly fall under there all the time. These trains belong under there. Not all of this is trains though, but we have a train board that's under the couch, and so these trains are for that, but we definitely don't need this many trains. And then some of the cat toys go under there, ice cream, random stuff, and unfortunately this isn't real money. This goes with this ice cream set that Bryony got for her birthday. So I'm just gonna start going through each bin. I'm setting out 3 different laundry baskets. 1 for stuff that'll go to Celia's room, 1 for Bryony's room, and then 1 for stuff that I'm going to donate. So let's just jump right in. I will admit that I do feel kind of guilty about this. I don't know why. I feel guilty that I've decluttered toys before and I've moved them around and thought I had the perfect solution, only to a couple months later be changing it up again. I don't know if it's just part of my personality who likes to change things. I don't know if it's because I'm home all the time and so I'm just getting new ideas. I don't know if it's because I love to improve things, so when I see something's not working as well as I want to fix it. And I also don't know if it's just because my girls are little and they grow so fast. We went through a phase where we had no toys in here because Bryony was literally just dumping everything when she turned 1. So then when she got to a point where she could play with more, then we brought stuff back down. But now, as I'm finding, it's just too much. So, and we just had a birthday, so this is a good time to do it. So I'm trying to give myself grace, but it's a process. Life is a process, and it's probably a culmination of all those things. So I just want to inspire you to not feel guilty if you've reorganized or decluttered a certain area only to find yourself back at that point again. I'm going to start with the play kitchen and the play food. I have decluttered this, but I still think it's just too much, and Bryony recently got this ice cream set that they love. And then I have these 2 bins of toys like, you know, teapots and plates and all kinds of stuff, and then the play food. So I'm going to sort this. I've decluttered this once, but I think I can narrow it down a lot more than it already is. for the food, I'm gonna keep the cookies because they love to play with those. This ice cream I'm not going to keep because we have the new ice cream set. Okay, and then for all this extra stuff, they don't play with this cutting board. They love the teacups, so I will keep the teacups. I'm missing part of my set though, that bothers me. Okay, so I've got the teapot, oh, there's the other one, teacups. There are special plates that go with those. I will keep the mug. Let's see, I will keep this, this, and this. I'll keep 2 big spoons. See, all the teapot cups had these little spoons, but I'm not seeing them now. Do we really need that many spoons, or could they just pretend? No, this is where I'm driven crazy. I just went down to my little bin storage. I think I'm just gonna put all of these in here and just keep them in the play kitchen. And so that's the limit of how much I can have. And then I don't need this here, or I could do something else with it. The teapot will probably have to stay out, but there. That is all of our play food and accessories. Okay, moving on to our bin of Barbies. Believe it or not, a year ago we had 0 Barbies. Now they're like breeding. Okay, we have got a couple of these like really cheaply made ones that were just like a, hey, nice to see you gift from family. Sorry guys, they're going. I mean, they fall apart. They're not high quality. They can break so easily. Okay, we've got Cinderella, Aurora, Merida, Rapunzel, got one boy. I love these made to move ones that were the first 2 they got for Christmas last year. This one on roller skates is cool and was a gift, but I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of her. We've got Ariel, another cheap one, a leg of a cheap one, and these little ones. Okay, if a dress is broken, I'm gonna get rid of it. Why do they have to have such little accessories? It drives me crazy. Okay, all the shoes are going. I get rid of the shoes because I hate them. And like this little tiny bow. What is a girl to do with that? Seriously? It drives me crazy. Okay, now for the Barbies. Why is this so hard? Okay, we've got Ariel, Cinderella. Okay, I think we will keep all of these Barbies that I have over here because I have seen Celia play with all of them a lot. But then we will reassess over time. But I think they will probably go up to her room because she's the one who plays with them more. Next up, baby dolls and random stuff. That's donate. The chef hat will go in the play kitchen. So we've got this diaper bag that they don't really play with. They've got a bazillion purses. So we have 4 babies, a bottle, some clothes. I'm gonna keep the baby dolls and see how they play with them. They will stay down here. Okay, dress up clothes. Crowns, let's see how many of those. I've got a scarf that goes downstairs. Okay, we've got the Aurora dress that I know Celia loves. We've got a super girl, superwoman thing. We've got like 4 hats, a doctor coat, a Sophia dress that they do wear. Butterfly wings they love. I think this is supposed to be a purse, so I'm getting rid of that. We have my Girl Scout vest, an apron, another baby bottle. I'll keep that over here. These I'm gonna donate. This camera doesn't belong here. Here's Celia's ballet slippers. I was wondering where those were. A cat toy. Sunglasses they don't need. Getting rid of this. Okay, I think these are gonna go up to Celia's room because she's the one who plays with them more. I'll keep the butterfly wings, the 2 dresses, the doctor outfit, the superwoman, the crowns. I'll leave the apron down here. And then I think I'm just gonna keep the pink and the purple hats. Next up, this is like our extra dramatic play stuff. So I've got like a doctor set and a bazillion purses, blankets. What is in here? Okay, let's see how many purses I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I don't need that many. Little thing with keys and stuff. Bryony doesn't really play with these. These were for her. I think this is gonna get donated if I can hopefully find a lot of the pieces for it. Binoculars they do play with. They rarely play with the containers. I'm just gonna get rid of that. More sunglasses, more play food stuff. The doctor set can stay down here, but I don't really like it in this. And I don't think we need this many pieces to it. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so I narrowed it down, but now it's like, where do I put it? Should I put it in here? If I take all these markers off that don't belong in here. And then I think it's too tight. Yeah, that's not gonna fit. This is too big though, so I'm gonna donate both of these things. What should I put it in is the thing. Should I just put it in a basket? Got this basket. This could just be like our doctor set stuff. And just put that on the shelf. That won't fit on the shelf. I'll have to figure that out, but that'll stay down here. But all these other little gadgets and gizmos will be donated. So these are all animals I'm keeping. They don't need to be in this big of a bin though, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. They go with the barn. The barn is gonna stay down here as well because both girls really like that, and Bryony's obsessed with animals. Okay. Probably all this stuff's gonna go in Bryony's room. This has cars that she loves to play with, and this is her little bee backpack. This has wooden blocks that I think, or I could keep them in here. I just think that's lots of little pieces to dump. I'll think about that. I'll think about that one. And this almost she got for her birthday will go up in her room as well. I forgot to tackle the purses. So the ones I see them play with the most are these 2. So I think these are the ones I'm gonna keep. I don't know if this is a real Coach purse. I'm hoping not because Sam's mom gave it to Celia, but I'm donating it. And this princess one, I'll donate. And I'll keep these 2. Okay, so the only things left now that I haven't gone through yet, the barn I said is gonna stay here. This cool rainbow, wooden rainbow I got for Bryony's birthday is gonna stay down here. This bus I think will stay down here, but this yarn dollhouse, I don't want to stay in here because Bryony just opens it. It's got all the pieces inside and she just dumps it out. I can't get rid of it. This is so meaningful to me. I don't really think it needs to go in Celia's room either, though. I don't know if she has played with it. I can try keeping it in her room, but maybe I'll go through it really quick. It's got a bunch of these tables that we don't need that I think I actually made, so I'll just donate those. But it's got like the 3 little bears, the 3 bears, which are so cute. And it's got a wagon and a bed. That'll go to Celia's room. So, oh, and then the trains I need to go through. Okay, so as far as the shelves go, I ideally would like some like smaller woven bins to keep these smaller things in. I don't want these plastic bins on our shelves forever. I don't think they hold up very well. They can crack, they can hurt somebody. They just don't look as nice. They're cheaper, break easier, but that's what I have right now. So I'm gonna try this out. I will have a couple of bins, like the bigger ones at the bottom, or I might put books. I don't know yet, but I don't want a lot of books because they just pulled them off the shelves. But I'm gonna put some of the smaller things like the doctor set in here, maybe with these kaleidoscope things. And then, I don't know, I don't really even know what else we have. Oh, the animals stay down here, but like this is all that's really staying down here. I do have this like toddler thing. So now I have all these empty bins. I have the baby dolls. I don't know, do I just put these down and just have like one thing on a move the bar down? I don't know, since I have such little things down here, maybe I'll just keep the dress-up clothes down here so I'm not cluttering up Celia's room, and maybe they'll actually play with them now since I'll have fewer options. Okay, so I changed my mind. These are actually gonna go with the train board because they don't really play with them without the train board, and as soon as they see them out, they're gonna ask for the train board, which is kind of huge. So I do take it out once in a while, but it's more special. So this is the train board under here. I'm just gonna slide this onto there so that we're only playing with these when we play with the train board. Just fits nicely right there. Okay, so this is what I have going on. I just have cars and her bus in here, and I do have, this was her cake topper for her second birthday. I'm gonna keep it in here. If it doesn't get played with, it'll get donated soon. Got the rainbow and the little toddler toy. I've got the doctor set, the kaleidoscopes, and the binoculars. I put her ice cream set here because I got rid of that thing. I do have a baby stroller that they play with all the time, so I'm gonna keep that with the babies. The animals, the barn, and then the dress-up clothes. I feel like a lot of this stuff is more open-ended. They can play with in lots of different ways, so I'm feeling good about that. There are some smaller pieces, but I think this is better than what we had. So like I said, I moved those 2 bins of kitchen stuff. Much better. This is all the donation stuff right now, and now I'm trying to decide if this dollhouse is going to go up to Bryony's room or if it's going to stay down here. Celia has one up in her room that she's very, you know, it's one of her special toys that she loves, that she wants to set up. She doesn't want Bryony touching it, and I want to respect that. But she's been really loving this one too, but I don't know. Bryony got it for her birthday, but they're sisters, they can share things, so I don't know yet. Bryony's room is not very big, so I don't know. But I'm feeling good too because the only things I'm bringing up, this is the only stuff going up to Bryony's room, the blocks and the Elmo, and the only things going up to Celia's room are the Barbies, that dollhouse, and like her makeup set and some random stuff that shouldn't have been down here anyway. So it's not like I'm filling her room with tons of stuff now either. And now I've got 3 big empty bins and then this basket. They do like to play with this, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I'm here in Celia's room, and the only toys she already has up here, like I said, are her dollhouse. She's got all of her LOL dolls. She's got a My Little Pony set that she still plays with, and then just like some random stuff, rock collection and random stuff. She does also have this bin of stuffed animals that I think I need to go through as well, but that's all the toys in here, so it's not like I'm adding a ton. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do here is go through her bins. I'm gonna set up her dollhouse, see what we have. There is a lot of junk in here that I just wanna get rid of, and now that she's gone, I actually can. And I wanna be able to fit her Barbies in this little stand as well. So one thing I have a hard time with, if your kids like LOL dolls, Celia loves looking at these little papers of the LOL dolls and knowing the different names. And you know, they can be kind of like, they are expensive, but I do get the appeal. I probably would have loved them just like she does, and she plays with them every single day. So at least we're getting our money's worth. But we don't need to keep all these, do we? It's all these little pieces that drive me crazy. Like, why? It's a nightmare. Just paint their shoes on. Why do they have to actually have shoes? Sorry girl, you're getting your shoes lost. Okay, all the shoes are going. Okay, I went and got some of these out of storage from the Dollar Tree. I think I'm just gonna put all the LOL doll people So, I don't know. I'm gonna put all the Barbies in one of these. And then I'll put, she's got these little princess figurines and this Mary and Jesus ones. I'll just keep in there as well. So I've got a bin of that. I've got a bin of ponies and LOLs. And then of just random, I don't know. I'm gonna set up the dollhouse right now just to make sure it's all there and we don't have anything extra in here. I've decided to just, okay, I'll keep one. I'll keep one of these and get rid of the rest. What ones to keep, I really have no clue. That's why this is so annoying. It doesn't really matter. I'll keep one, throw it in there, and then get rid of the rest. Okay, as for stuffed animals, I'm gonna look through all these. This is so hard for me too. And another baby. Seriously, why do we have so many babies? These ones are all pretty sentimental to her, so I'm gonna keep those. Bring this downstairs. Now that I think about it though, she's got this beanbag chair thing that's for stuffed animals that I haven't gone through in a while. So let's see what's in here. Okay, Woodstock, you can go. Barnsey. See, this is so hard. This is super sentimental. These, like all of these are sentimental to Stan and I. Okay, this one can go, this one can go. These can go. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. He's going. Lindsay, if you're watching this, we appreciated this so much when you made it for Celia, and it's really hard for me to do this, but they don't play with it. I'm sorry. Okay, these three are super sentimental to Stan and I. I've decided to put like all the rest of them in this beanbag, and in a month or two, if she doesn't ask for them, then they can get donated. So I think the ones I'll keep out are like her two favorites, the Rainbow Bear and the Mermaid, and maybe the Minnie. And the rest I will put away and we will see if she asks for them. So now her bed has just 3 stuffed animals on it. She's got these toys, and that's pretty much it. She's got books that I had under her bed, but she was never looking at them. I'd like her to maybe come and just look at books once in a while. So I put those here, and then I put our library books in here, but we still need to go pick up some new ones. And then literally all she has under here is this beanbag. She never plays under here, and maybe that'll change now that, you know, she has some toys up here, but it's like a much blanker space. I'm feeling super good about the progress I made. I now have 2 2 bins of donation. So I'm gonna actually just go through those quick and kind of categorize stuff, like put all the trains together, put all the what have you together, so that, you know, it's easier for the donation center, and if there's anything that needs to be thrown away or recycled, I'll go through that quick, because Bryony's still sleeping for like another hour and I don't want to go into her room and mess around with it yet. I think I will go through her books though, because we have so many board books. We don't need all those board books, so I think I will go through that as well in this video. So donation, donation, throw away, recycle, and my mom just told me that she wanted some dolls for at her house, 1 for each girl. So I know Celia loves this one and Bryony likes that one. So those are gonna go to her house. Somebody's awake, so she's playing with her Elmo. This is what I have set up in Bryony's room right now. I've got some books. Then I've got these bins kind of just of, there's some toys, some stuffed animals. This is just like bedding and stuff. And then I've got all of her books, most of her books in here. So I need to go through these. I think like this and this could probably go in that beanbag chair in Celia's room. And these I can put in her closet so that I can put these toys in here. And then I'm gonna declutter the books as well. Okay, all of these are gonna be donated, so that's helpful. She's got some stuffed animals in her bed, as well as this birthday bear that Celia gave her when she was born. That's gonna be it in here. I moved her crib sheets up here, and that something else that was in one of those bins in here. So now I have 2 empty bins. Let's see what's in here. Let's see. What are those? You want to see this one? Okay, here you go. Okay, so this, I don't know what to do with her. This was mine. I might put her in Celia's room. Bryony, she still likes that. This can get donated. These books, I probably will keep in here for her to look at. So I'm just gonna go through all these board books. Okay guys, so this is all donation. I'm getting rid of a ton of books and some stuffed animals. She talked me back into a couple stuffed animals. And this is what her shelves look like now. I'm trying not to do as many of these big bins where she can't see what's inside, because if I do want her to play in here, just wait honey. If I do want her to play in here, she's got to see what she has. So the toys she has, she's got blocks, she's got that thing, some stuffed animals. I decided to keep that because she might actually play with it if she can see it. And then these books. I may move some other toys up here if she actually does end up playing in here. But for now, that's it. But now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 bins that we're not using. So I'm gonna fold those up and just save them in case I rotate stuff again, which I'm sure I will at some point. But that's it. I do want to be transparent and share that I do have some toys in the dining room, but they are used very often. I have a bin of toddler infant toys for when I'm making lunch for my little daycare kids that still need to be contained during that time, and I give them those toys. And then I have, this is empty, but I have these bins of Duplos that we play with once or twice a week at the dining table, so they work really well in here. And then in this bench in the dining room, I keep our Legos, which also get played with at the dining table. Well guys, it took a couple hours, but I feel so much better about everything. I love that I'm getting rid of things that we're not using, that's overwhelming. Our girls' rooms are very, I wouldn't say minimal. There's stuff in them and they're colorful, but it's very streamlined and thoughtful, and the stuff downstairs is the same. I would like to upgrade those baskets, like I said, but let's just see, you know, take some time, see how they play in there. If it's still getting overwhelming, I'll switch things up a little bit more. But I'm sure you'll hear about it in our Working Mom Weekly Prep videos, so make sure you're subscribed and watch those on Sunday so you can see. It's where I check in and just share our life and share our weekend. And it's just very candid vlog style video every Sunday. I want to know, guys, what is your philosophy on toys? Where do you keep them? How do you organize them? Did I give you any insight? Do you think what I did was crazy, or do you want to try the same thing? Let me know. Everybody's house and lifestyle is different. Everybody's kids' ages are different. So I'm just trying to work with what I have and do the best I can with the kids who like to destroy everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.